Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to Cancer's reading for the rest of the month of February 2022. You could have Cancer in any placement in your chart, and of course, cross-watchers are always welcome. Also keep in mind that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means that this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. Also keep in mind that everyone has free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time, for any reason. So let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, what does Cancer and their... Oh, I hope y'all are doing well. I am feeling better. I have a doctor's appointment today, so I'm probably just going to do Scorpio's reading tomorrow. So... Holy Spirit, what does Cancer and their cross-watchers need to know for the rest of February 2022? What does Cancer and their cross-watchers need to know for the rest of February 2022? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Strength in the reverse. So y'all could have Leo in your chart somewhere, or you could be dealing with someone who has Leo in their chart that is lacking some self-control here. Someone who is not courageous, someone who doesn't have confidence. They don't have strength and grace through kindness because this person's not kind. They're not self-confident. And this person really just needs to forgive themselves and other people. It's just a lack of forgiveness here. Someone doesn't have the courage to forgive. Someone doesn't have the courage to be kind. This is someone who is very oppressive and tyrannical. Someone in their pride and ego. So this could be you, Cancer, or this could be someone around you. In this deck, the Strength card is card 11. It's the House of Aquarius. You might have Aquarius in your chart too, or you could be dealing with one or both. But this Aquarius is in the reverse though. The House of Aquarius is about goals, dreams, wishes, aspirations, desires, humanitarianism, faith, hope, healing. So it's the reverse of all of that. So this person doesn't have any goals. They've accomplished nothing good. And they lack faith and hope, and they're very unhealed. And I'm just getting a very mean energy off of this card. So this is you or someone else, Cancer. Someone's just being very mean, and they can't control themselves. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo somewhere in your chart, or another person can. But this is also about your need for an epiphany. An epiphany is a divine revelation. This is the Hermit card. This is someone who really, really, really needs to go within, to meditate, to pray, to seek answers from within instead of blowing up on people. Because joy comes through spiritual growth. We're called to be a light to others. Answers come through meditation. In this deck, the Hermit is card number 9. It's the 9th house of Sagittarius. This is a different energy, though. This is something that this Cancerian or this Leo really, and it might be the same person. I just saw 555 on the counter. That means that there's lots of changes happening, lots of changes coming, and sometimes these changes can be perceived to feel good or bad. But even the ones that are perceived to feel bad, the changes, they're really changes that are for your growth, for your highest good, to show you when something's not meant for you, a situation, behaviors, people, places, actions, jobs, whatever. The 9th house of Sagittarius is about higher learning, spirituality, religion, long distance travel, growth, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. So there's one person that's blowing up and another person that is retreating from them, going into isolation, really praying, seeking spiritual guidance. Someone's meditating while someone else is just angry, not kind, and they're not showing any grace or any mercy. And this person's very unforgiving. Holy Spirit, what else does Cancer and their cross watchers need to know for the rest of the month of February? At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights as well. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This could be an apology. This could be a date. This could just be messages from the angels giving you intuitive insights. It's a very gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted energy here. This could be apologies or whatever, but and at the top of the deck is the 8 of Cups in reverse. This is a return. Who wants to return? A King of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone wants to return and apologize to someone. This King of Swords is definitely in the 5 of Pentacles energy. They're feeling out in the cold. They're feeling lonely and isolated. And we have the Leap of Faith card, the Fool card, which is Aries, Aquarius energy. And then we have the King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So we have a very masculine energy, very present here, but they might have Cancer in their chart, or they could just be dealing with a Cancer. So we are going to clarify all these. So we're going to start with the Fool here. This King of Wands, King of Swords, who is in hermit mode, wants to take a leap of faith. It's time to believe in yourself. It's time to listen to your heart. And it's time to do what gives you joy. Especially if you have Aries, Aquarius in your chart. Or Virgo, anywhere, whether it be in natal planets or in one of your houses. Or even Sagittarius as well. The King of Wands. This is someone who is generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. They're bold, they're passionate leaders. They know what they want, and they go after what they want. They're very spiritual, they're very passionate. The King of Wands keeps their eyes on the big picture, and they leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, and they have a genuine concern for others. We have the King of Swords. This is someone who has fire and air in high placements. Sun, moon, rising, period. Someone who is principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. Someone who is very honest, balanced, and fair. Wisdom and objectivity are important right now. You need to stay in your integrity. There is a situation that calls for honest and open communication. And it is about Five of Pentacles energy. It's about feeling like they could be in financial poverty, but this could just be spiritual poverty, a lack mindset. This could be someone who is afraid, someone who feels alone. We have two cards of feeling alone here. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. King of Swords, King of Wands. Let's just say Aries and Aquarius, masculine. You don't need to go through your current challenges alone. There is help nearby and available to you. And just remember that negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. If you believe something negative, and if you keep thinking something negative, negative continues to happen. If you feel helpless, it will perpetuate being helpless. So this is a time where you just really need to clear your mind and shift your thinking from negativity to optimism. Tap into that optimistic Sagittarian happy-go-lucky energy. It's about the 5th house of Leo. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. This Aries and Aquarius masculine, they really need to take a risk for romance, for their children, for their pets, for their creativity, and for their passions, and for matters of their heart. You need to have the faith to believe in themselves, to listen to their heart, to do what gives them joy. The 8 of Cups reversed. They want to return to a situation. This could also be emotional immaturity. Maybe they don't believe that there is something better waiting for them. Or maybe that they do know, and there's no doubt about it. They need to do what they know is right for them. Or maybe they're just taking action on what's right for them because it's in the reverse here. So they could either be really doing what they know is right for them and going on this spiritual journey, or they could just be avoiding it still. We'll find out. But it is clarified by the Page of Cups here. So it really feels like they know that there's something better waiting for them. And they're about to take action to do what they know it is right for them, to go on this spiritual journey, to apologize to someone. Perhaps to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, anywhere in their chart. Perhaps this masculine could have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, anywhere in their chart. But this masculine really wants a new emotional situation and experience. And perhaps they really are about to give a message regarding relationship, a new relationship, or apologizing, or revealing their feelings and intentions, or just inviting someone out on a date. From having received great intuitive insights. We are going to clarify all these energies here. Please clarify strength in reverse. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Perhaps this masculine doesn't feel confident that they can do this. We got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So it could just be this masculine in this strength in reverse energy, not feeling like they have the confidence to take this leap of faith. Or this could be someone else here. It could be a mirroring energy. So take it how it resonates for your situation. I just saw 1717 on the counter. So the link will be in the description box below for the angel numbers index. This is a situation regarding a lot of sex, lies, secrets, betrayal. Focusing on someone else's money, whatever. The King of Wands, King of Swords. They're in the middle of a transformation here. Maybe they're resisting their transformation. Maybe they're tired of resisting their transformation. This Nine of Cups in reverse, though, is someone who is disappointed, unhappy, low vibrational. Someone who needs to heal. Someone whose health is very poor. This could be someone very sick with some kind of a disease. Whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, legally, or financially, or all of the above. But I'm really getting and feeling like this is a complete separate energy here, but it does mirror a bit to this masculine energy here. But there is someone else who is just really deep in this energy. And someone else, this masculine, is just retreating from this energy of, we'll just call it a karmic energy, because they're not forgiving, they're not kind, they're tyrannical, they're a very broken person, they need to heal, and they're very sick, and they're low vibrational, they're greedy, and they're just disappointed. They hoard emotions for themselves. The ninth house of Sagittarius is in the reverse. This energy isn't praying. They're not meditating. They're not going to counseling. They're not utilizing philosophy in any positive way. They're not expanding. They're restricted. while this other person here is really trying to heal and grow. But I feel like it's being hindered here because they're still dealing with this energy here, but they have retreated from them. They're in isolation. There's no communication here. This Aries and Aquarian masculine. Aries and Aquarius. King of Wands, King of Swords. They're really just alone and feeling alone and really looking for support right now. Because they're not getting support from this energy right here. This karmic energy here. This karmic energy is restricted. Restricted by the universe, restricted by God for their behaviors, for their words, for everything that they do. In this deck, the Nine of Cups is card 68. Breaks down to a 14, breaks down to a 5. They have Leo in their chart. They could be a Leo, they could have Leo anywhere in their chart. But this is someone who is in their pride and ego. And they're mean and they're controlling. And they're very unforgiving. And they're very unhealed. They're very, very sick. And this karmic energy doesn't give a shit about romance, children, pets, creativity, or matters of the heart. And they don't take risks because they're a coward. The Strength in reverse is cowardly energy here. Please clarify the Hermit, the Epiphany card. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, they've retreated from this karmic energy and they're not collaborating with them. They're not speaking with them. This karmic energy is exerting all of their mental force, and this masculine energy is retreating from this karmic energy, and they're not collaborating with them. They're not talking to them. They're alone. They're isolated. They could have Gemini in their chart, or it could be about the house of Gemini. It could be involving siblings, short distance travel, friends, platforms, social media, and contracts. This masculine wants to break a contract. A karmic contract. But wanting to and doing are 2 different things. So we'll just see if they get off their throne and take action or not. You'll know when it happens. 3 of Pentacles in this deck is card 58. It breaks down to a 13, which breaks down to a 4 in the reverse. Cancer. So this is a karmic Cancer with Leo in their chart. Someone who doesn't have unconditional love. They're not safe, they're not secure, they're not stable, they're not dependable, and they don't have a peaceful home environment. And this Aries, Aquarian masculine, they've retreated for peace. They want peace. They're praying, they're meditating, and they're really focused on doing something else here. Please clarify this Fool card, the leap of faith. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Please clarify the Fool. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This masculine's tired of bad luck. They're tired of losing. They're not advancing and they're not making progress. They're experiencing heavy karma. And it is teaching this masculine something here. Wheel of Fortune represents Sagittarius. So there's strong Sagittarius in this chart and strong Cancer. And strong Leo. And of course we have the majors of Leo, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius on the board. But we also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius too. And we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Please clarify the King of Wands, Holy Spirit. What's this King of Wands doing? Well, the King of Wands wants victory, success, and public recognition with the Six of Wands here. They're really thinking about longevity. And they want to be protected against infirmities, which is sickness and injuries. This karmic energy over here is very sick. Perhaps on multiple levels. It's about the 6th house of Virgo. This King of Wands really is focused on their daily duties and focused on improving their reputation, and definitely focused on improving their physical health, because we have longevity here. They're looking at longevity and health. They're healing and they're getting healthy. This deck, the 6 of Wands, is card 28, breaks down to a 10. It's the 10th house of Capricorn. It's about loyalty, commitment, dedication, and working hard, or it could be about work as well. Maybe they want victory at work. But for me, this is just like working on themselves here. But it could be about work and, you know, about their employment too. Someone who gets a lot of success, public recognition at work. But this is someone who is really focused on their physical health too and healing. And they're working on that specifically. What's this King of Swords thinking about? What's this King of Swords doing? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. King of Swords. 8 of Swords reversed and King of Pentacles. So we have 3 kings here. King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is someone who is wise and they're being objective. They're in their integrity. And they want to have honest and open communication with someone here. This is someone who is obedient or wants to be obedient to their heart, to their destiny, to themselves, to God. Someone who can cause harmony and peace. Maybe the angels have caused harmony and peace for this masculine, or it's in process of happening. This masculine is working on calming their anger. That's why they've isolated themselves here. They're spending some time alone, and they're not dealing with this karmic energy right now. In this deck, the King of Pentacles, card 34, it breaks down to a 7. They're thinking about justice and fairness within partnerships. They could be in partnership somehow with this karmic energy. They could be married to them. It could be someone in their family. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be anybody. It could be more than one person. But the King of Pentacles is very loyal. They're very dedicated. They're very hardworking. They make and keep commitments. And they're financially stable as well. And we have the Eight of Swords reversed. So this masculine is really, really focused on freeing themselves mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and legally. Or any and all of those things. Focused on healing and transforming again. Coming out of the secrets and the lies and the things that are hidden and unseen. In this deck, the Eight of Swords, card 14, it breaks down to a 5. It's the 5th house of Leo. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. I'm getting that they're really focused on regenerating romance and taking a risk for romance. Regenerating relationships with their children and taking a risk for that as well. Because this masculine feels really alone. 5 of Pentacles, Hermit card. They are alone, they feel alone. Someone who is focused on truth and justice and finding that the situation that they're in, there is no truth and there is no justice. And they're not feeling protected from enemies who would try to steal their fortune. Because this karmic energy, they could just be overly focused on their money here and trying to steal their money because they're the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords. Please clarify this 5 of Pentacles, please. What's this 5 of Pentacles about? 8 of Swords is also coming out of false belief systems and lack mindset and coming out of negative thoughts and feeling trapped in a situation. Just a general energy of freeing themselves in whatever way they need to do it. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, or legally, or all of the above. Please clarify this 5 of Pentacles. Thank you. The Knight of Cups reversed. They could have received a disingenuous apology from this karmic feminine, or this could be that they're really upset that they didn't express their feelings and their intentions towards someone else for a new emotional experience because they lacked perception and revelation. Their perception was skewed. By fear, by resistance to change. I'm just feeling such a regret because they didn't reveal themselves to someone that they really want to. 46 breaks down to a 10. It's the 10th house of Capricorn. In the reverse. They're feeling bad because they weren't loyal, they weren't dedicated, they weren't committed to doing the work on a new emotional situation. They didn't express themselves, and they didn't reveal themselves. They just kind of stayed in the shadows and didn't take action. And it might have caused them some financial difficulty, but it definitely affected their mind because they were being very negative and in low vibrations. We have 2 8s in the reverse here, so we have 88 here. So go ahead and check out the angel number 88. Please clarify the 8 of Cups reversed. What does this Aries, Aquarius person with Earth in their chart, what do they want to return to? Who do they want to return to? Because this is a person. We've got the Page of Cups again. Page of Cups twice. They need divine comfort. They want consolation and protection from their enemies. That's what they're seeking. They're seeking unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. They're really apologetic here. They want to apologize about not being dedicated and committed to working on this other connection here. Who does this masculine want to return to here? Someone with Pisces and Leo in high placement in their chart. Someone who's a high priestess. And someone who shines like the sun here. They're bold, they're confident, they're vivifying, they're hardworking, because this card 64 breaks down to a 10. They're loyal, they're dedicated, and they're committed to their healing, to restoring their health and their life, and restoring the health and life to others, because this person's a healer. They could be a tarot reader, or they could just be very psychic and intuitive here. They're definitely protected by angels here. This is someone who's successful, and they're protected from black magic practitioners, evil people. This is someone who has transformed themselves. This is who they want to return to. Someone with Pisces and Leo and high placements in their chart. I really want to apologize to them for not giving this emotional offer here, for not revealing their feelings, intentions. I just feel a lot of regret and remorse here too. Please clarify this Page of Cups. What's this Page of Cups about? Yeah, they're really regretful and really sad because the Chariot's in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. They're feeling regretful and sad that they didn't move forward with victory and success, to apologize, to express their feelings of love, to work on this other connection here. They were focused elsewhere. And I'm feeling that they're really regretful that they didn't make this offer to this person of love and commitment. Now, maybe now they can't make an offer because, like, there's a lack of finances, perhaps. This masculine could have lost money here. We have the Five of Pentacles in the upright and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe they're just really struggling financially now because they're under judgment here. I don't see that card here, but they definitely feel blocked here. And this isn't and this is really about money more than anything. But maybe they can't make a commitment either because maybe their commitments are elsewhere with this karmic energy. And they just feel stuck and trapped and blocked here, and they're having a hard time persevering this because they're not having success in this conflict, and they're not having success in overcoming the adversity of this Cancerian here that is in very low vibrations. Divine blessings could have been removed from this masculine for not taking action on matters of their heart towards this high priestess who very much shines and stands out here. This leader, this teacher, this spiritual teacher who was a very healing person. They're a healer. And it feels like this masculine feels like there's evil spirits all around them here. And we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse too. Misfortune, loss of money. There's definitely a financial issue here. Temperance is needed here. That's Sagittarius energy. This masculine really wants to reconcile with this high priestess. That's a healer. This spiritual teacher here. They want to reconcile with them and they want to regain the favor of this person because this Pisces Leo person has been offended. This Pisces Leo could have Sagittarius in their chart too. They're very temperate, they're very balanced. They're very patient and kind and joyful, optimistic, happy. Just a very kind and loving and compassionate person here. In this deck, Temperance is card 35, breaks down to an 8. Person is definitely transformed to 8 here, and they have lots of angelic protection around them. This feminine energy here. This masculine still feels blocked. It feels very financially based here. All these Pentacles cards are in the reverse, except for the Five of Pentacles. So there are financial issues going on here. Holy Spirit, please clarify Strength in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Please and thank you. Yeah. So this Cancerian with Leo in their charts, they want a new beginning in love, but what's right behind this new beginning in love is the Five of Swords. They're very hateful. They're very low vibrational. They want to win at all costs. And they're manipulating for their financial, for gain. This is someone who is very, very nasty. They want a new beginning in love with this masculine. But this person can't be trusted here. They're very hateful. They just want to win. They're very low vibrational and greedy. They're very weak-willed. They're very sick. They're not self-confident. And they're definitely not forgiving. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands in reverse. This person is blocked here. Blocked by the universe, blocked by this masculine, blocked by God. This new beginning in love is being blocked because it is bad intentions, because at the top of the deck is the Death in reverse. This person refuses to change their ways. They're still staying the same. This karmic energy is extremely ruthless. Please clarify the Hermit and the Three of Pentacles reversed. Thank you. Yeah. So we've got all the kings out here. So this is an emperor. All of these kings are in the upright too. This King of Cups is in the upright because their heart chakra is open. And they're in love with this High Priestess, this Pisces, this Leo, this Sagittarius, anywhere in their chart. But they're not collaborating, and they're absolutely rejecting this karmic feminine here. There's no passion, there's no attraction. They're not having sex with them. They don't want anything to do with this person. Please clarify the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Five of Wands, the Empress reverse, and the Ace of Swords reverse. So they want to take a leap of faith into a brand new beginning elsewhere with this other person here. This Wheel of Fortune is because of chaos, conflict, competition, drama, and jealousy caused by the karmic feminine here, showing up as the Empress in reverse. That is their baby mama. Someone who is not nurturing to this masculine, not nurturing to their children. They're very selfish. They're very hateful, very spiteful, and they're a liar. Ace of Swords is in the reverse here. This masculine is really just had enough. So the only thing that you can do now is just really, really let go completely. Because like I said in my daily reading, today and yesterday, that as long as you hang on to this connection, as long as you keep falling for this karmic feminine's lies and deception, they're never going to learn the lessons that the universe wants them to learn. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords, and the top of the deck is the Six of Swords. This is them really, really, really wanting to just start over, have a brand new life, and leave this situation. And they're very clear about it. I don't see any knights. The only knight that I see is the Knight of Cups in reverse that's not taking action here. It's like they really, really want to do this, but where's the action here? They're still resting, meditating, and thinking here. And that's the problem here, the lack of action. They're coming up as kings and pages. That is the whole reason why their finances are being affected right now, why their health is being affected right now. Please clarify this King of Wands and the Six of Wands. Judgment in the reverse. They're under divine judgment for their lack of action. They're only taking a little bit of action and not going the whole way. They're getting karma for it. This is this Emperor's lesson to learn of what happens when you stay too long with a person. Stay 51 on the counter. When you stay too long living with someone who doesn't respect you, doesn't love you, who uses you, oppresses you, takes advantage of you, who enslaves you. When you don't take good, healthy actions towards your wishes and desires and your heart, you get karma. This is an emperor who isn't taking action, who hasn't taken action. The universe is trying to teach this emperor that it's time to let go. It's time to start making tougher decisions. To leave this karmic feminine completely behind. Just separating and moving to another room is not enough. Just ignoring them and rejecting their sexual advances, ignoring their apologies and fighting with them or retreating is just, it's not enough. This emperor needs to step up the action here and cut off this karmic feminine, because they're clearly not going to stop. They have no hope of stopping this behavior at all. But the Death in reverse. As long as this masculine continues to stay living with this karmic, to keep financially providing for them, to keep doing their work for them, you can't fix it all, dude. You can't fix this person. They need to fix themselves. And you need to leave them alone so they can do that. You need to move, divorce, let go, and move in this other direction here. Holy Spirit, please clarify the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords reversed. Queen of Cups. You're in love with someone else. And you're not taking action. Because this Queen of Cups is definitely not this Empress in reverse. It is not this Cancerian. It is not this person that is in the Strength reverse energy, in the Death reverse energy, in the Empress reverse energy, in the Ace of Swords in reverse energy. This is this Queen of Cups. This is this High Priestess. You need to free yourself completely and sever all ties with this karmic feminine so you can go towards this new love here. You need to free yourself. You need to change the way you're thinking, your belief system. You're stuck in a belief system that isn't serving you. It's keeping you stuck and going nowhere with the Chariot, with no success. You're losing money and you're losing health the longer that you stay with this karmic feminine. King of Wands. The King of Wands, this Aries, loves this High Priestess Pisces person. They love them. They're passionate about them. But yet, they're still showing up as kings and pages. The only Knight that came out is in the reverse because they're not taking action. Justice in the reverse. They're getting karma for not taking the action. They're getting karma for not getting this divorce. When this marriage is clearly destroyed, there is no hope of saving this marriage. Why are you stopping yourself from going the whole way of cutting this karmic feminine off? It's mental. You need to wrap up this karmic cycle for good of injustice. This karmic feminine is unbalanced and unfair, and you know it. You live it every day. They're not going to change as long as you're staying with them. You need to break the pattern and cut them off forever. They're not meant for you. That's why you keep fighting and having these struggles and all this shit keeps happening. This is a karmic cycle that needs to be completed. Getting a divorce and balancing things out with this other person here that you clearly love, but you haven't taken action for any kind of reconciliation with. You really need to be collaborating with this High Priestess, with Leo and Sagittarius in their chart. They're the ones that are loving and compassionate, psychic and intuitive. They love their children. They love you unconditionally. This is unconditional love. Real love. This karmic feminine is incapable of giving that to you because they're not a loving person. They're mean, they're nasty, they're tyrannical, they're full of unforgiveness. They're very unhealed. They have a lot of lessons to learn on their own. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Emperor. I knew the Emperor was going to come out. We have all 4 of the kings here. The Emperor needs to take action and return to their wish fulfillment. Which is this person that they love, this high priestess, this Pisces with Leo and Sagittarius in their chart. The Pisces and Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. High placements. There is victory and success and forward movement if you just follow your heart. Do what you're wishing to do. And stop holding back your emotions and your intentions. Knight of Cups is in the reverse again. It's the lack of action that is the issue here. The lack of action in love is breaking your heart, Emperor. You can't heal in the environment you got sick in. Period. You're really trying, but this karmic energy is really, really impeding on that. And they distract you every day with every breath they can muster. Quit getting sucked back in. Cut ties. It's toxic, it's not healthy, it's falling apart for a reason. The universe is conspiring for you to have the desires of your heart. Your wish fulfillment. And the longer you don't take action on your heart and speak the truth about how you feel, speak your romantic intentions towards this person that you love, you are breaking your own heart. Because this love will never go away. It only grows. What's in the future? Divorce. Divorce is the only option. So just do it already. Stop making bad investments in this karmic energy who is nothing but a black magic practitioner using spell work on you to keep you returning to them. Hello? You really need to be defending yourself, and you've been needing to defend yourself for a long time. Stand up for yourself. Meditation and spiritual growth and taking action on the desires of your heart is following your North Node and your destiny. This is a good decision. You need to release this cowardly karmic feminine who can't control their emotions, their sexual energy. They can't control their behavior. They're an addict. And they're addicted to this spell work. And you just keep getting sucked back into it. When are you going to stop returning to this karmic feminine? When are you going to stop putting all the issues under the rug when you're done being mad? This divorce has to happen. You need to close up your karmic cycles. You need to finalize this divorce. You need to move out. You need to move out before you get the divorce, because you staying in this house is what's keeping you distracted and keeping you sucked back in to the everyday mundane bullshit. You need to move. You need to get your divorce. You need to make healthy choices for you, dude. Are you living this fantasy that you can stay living in this house with this karmic feminine while you get this divorce? That is not going to happen. This karmic feminine will keep distracting you with their spell work, with their words, their behaviors. They go back and forth between being loving and giving and caring and apologetic to being mean and rageful and vindictive and tyrannical and out of control. And they're just crazy. And you never know what you can expect from this karmic feminine from one day to the next. And all they're doing is distracting you from your destiny here, from you being able to make good and healthy choices for yourself. They're distracting you from taking action for the desires of your heart on purpose. Because they don't want to lose the stability. They want to keep sucking you dry. You have to do something, or this situation is going to keep going round and round and round and round, and it's going to get harder and harder, and you're going to keep getting betrayed over and over and over and over again, and it's just never going to end. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. I really have to stop this reading. Rado came out in the reverse because you're not doing anything. It's time to flip that right side up and move. Rado is the Chariot in reverse. That's what this is. You just need to move out, move on, and completely cut off this karmic feminine from all communication. Get this divorce and just cut them out. We have I was, Ed was, and Rado. You see this very clearly. You know this is killing you. And yet, you're not taking action. To truly be an emperor, you have to take difficult actions. I was. This is the death card. This marriage is dead. There is no life in it. This karmic feminine is spiritually dead. And you're still hanging on to this tree, letting this karmic feminine hurt you, whip you, torture you, enslave you. You know exactly what's going on, but you haven't taken action. Why are you martyring yourself for this witch, this evil witch? That's what a black magic practitioner is a witch. She is doing spell work on you to keep you stuck, trapped, and blocked there. To suck you dry from your money, your health, and time, and your energy. I don't understand it. I'm not even going to read these runes. At this point, I'm just repeating myself. But just know that even though that you're not talking to this karmic feminine right now, and you're rejecting her sexual advances here, and you're not interested right now, you just move to another room, without moving out and getting this divorce, you're letting this karmic feminine flog the shit out of you and take everything from you, distracting you from your destiny, your true love, your happiness, your joy, the life that you're meant to live. You're distracted from all of the good things in life by staying chained to this tree here, getting your ass flogged and stabbed and abused. Stop being a martyr. The reasons that are keeping you stuck there it's an illusion created to keep you on this tree continuing to be abused. And completely taken advantage of. And if you lost your job, that is the universe telling you that you need to free yourself from this situation, because this is the only thing that is keeping this karmic feminine wanting you so bad, is the money and the stability that you're providing to them. The universe, if you lost your job, the universe is flicking the source of the income away from you. so that maybe, hopefully, you can free yourself. And if you have lost your job, which very well could be, all these pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune and all this shit's in the reverse, except the Five of Pentacles is poverty. Don't stay because you don't have anywhere to go. There's always an option. There is someone that you can ask for help. So get out of your pride and ego. Because that'll keep you stuck and trapped and blocked too. So if you have lost your job and you don't have anything to offer this person that you love financially, why should that stop you from communicating, taking action, and leaving? Because if you're truly invested 100% into this other person, I'm sure that they will help you get back on your feet. Because you are a hard worker. I'm sure that they can let you move in and let you find another job. So you can heal, you can rest, you can meditate, you can recover. There might be some boundaries here at first, meaning this person's not just going to jump into a romantic relationship with you. But they could really do a lot to help you. And it could very well grow into a romantic relationship in time. But the longer you stay with this karmic feminine, it is a daily distraction, keeping you from taking action, keeping you there so you never leave. That is this karmic's agenda. Stop letting them win. There are always other solutions, other things that you can do. Just get creative here. You might not feel comfortable with it. But someone else can and will help you. You just have to ask for it. You have to talk. Because the only person that you're talking to is this karmic feminine on good days, and it's bullshit. Because you're not being genuine to yourself. You're being superficial. Because you don't want to be here. So what is keeping you there? And realize that whatever it is that's keeping you there is self-sabotage. If it's the children that are like, no, Daddy, don't leave Mommy. I want the family to stay together. They're a child. They're programmed to say that to you. It's their security blanket to see their parents together. But the children are hurting. Everyone in this house is hurting. When the parents are healthy separately, the child can heal. But your children are being programmed with this abuse, this negativity, this neglect, this constant fighting. And you're teaching that to your children so they grow up to become that. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Everyone is getting hurt. Period. To be a true emperor, you need to do what's best for you and all involved. Even if it doesn't feel good, it's not going to feel good. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel almost wrong because you're programmed to feel that it's wrong. To actually get the divorce. Stop wanting it. Stop dreaming about it and just do it, man. Protect your children. Protect yourself. Because this karmic is desperate and dangerous and they're pulling out all the stops and they're still winning. Why? They have karmic lessons to learn that they cannot learn as long as you're there. And you damn sure can't leave your kids there either. You need to report this abuse. You need to get that emergency custody and get the fuck out of there, dude. You don't need to go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. But as long as you keep thinking negative things and assuming things and not communicating with anybody, you're still going to get the same old shit over and over and over again. Heartbreak. Betrayal. And karma. It doesn't stop until you break the cycle. 100%, completely, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, and legally. It's time for divorce. It just is. People put people together and God puts people together. God has ordained another relationship for you. So stop fantasizing about it and start taking action. It's 11:11 on the clock right now. 11:11 a.m. This is about building your firm, solid foundation to start all over with this new love here. Because this old foundation you keep trying to build and rebuild and ignore and keep the remnant standing, it's hurting and harming everyone. I'm closing the reading. Thank y'all so much for your support of my channel and my work. I really appreciate it. I am very passionate about what I do. And I know what I'm talking about. I've lived through all this. I've done all this already. I'm so much happier and grateful for having done so. But the thing for me is, I lost my kids. Because I couldn't take care of myself or them when these relationships ended. Emperor, you don't have to lose your children. But the longer you stay, you will. I lost my children to their baby daddies. And then the one baby daddy lost all the kids and they're in foster care and they're adopted and stuff and they're living their best lives. You don't want to lose your child to the system like I did. It hurts. It didn't have to happen, but it was the best thing that could have happened. I really don't want you to lose your children, Emperor. Don't go about it like I did. Staying too long until the situation just absolutely exploded so bad. Because in these relationships that I was with these men, when I was leaving them, I couldn't take my children with me. The first baby daddy I left, I couldn't take him with me because my child was autistic. And my son had formed a bond with his dad and not me. He loved his dad. Every time daddy would come in and be like, "Daddy, daddy, daddy," and he'd run to him and it was all love. And whenever I come home, I would be ignored. If my son was left home alone with me, and his dad wasn't there, he just cried like the entire time. Sometimes I could distract him with Barney and Sesame Street, but I couldn't always do that. My presence wasn't enough for my son, so I had to leave my son with his father. He's 22 now. I haven't seen him since he was 10 years old. It was a very difficult decision to make. I had to make it because it was what was best for my son. And then my third baby daddy, I had 3 children with. And when I left him, shit went so bad Whenever I left, I didn't have a job. And the only place that I could go to was my grandma's house. And the only place for me was the couch. The only child I could take with me was my teenage son. My 3 youngest children could not go with me because there was no room in the house for them. They were too little. The place was too small for all those people. And I had to leave my children with their father. Because I didn't have a job. I didn't have anywhere to go except my grandma's couch. And then he stayed in the house that was in my name. All the lease and the utilities were all in my name. He stayed in that house for 2 months. He completely trashed it. I was financially responsible for it. And then he picked up and ran off with this new girlfriend. And it started a long chain of state and city hopping. Running away from me so I couldn't see my children. And he moved constantly, like every few months, to stay ahead of me. So I couldn't find them. But even when I did know where they were, there wasn't anything that I could do because I was still on my grandma's couch. And I was still underemployed. I did get a job at McDonald's, but my health started taking a drastic turn. And I had to get my gallbladder taken out. And then I couldn't work for a while, and then my health went really downhill, and I went to rock bottom health, and I almost died. And the only place for me was my grandma's couch, man. I didn't have any other options. Don't run yourself into the fucking ground like I did. That's how I lost my children. I couldn't take care of them. I couldn't take care of myself. It was a burden on my grandma. I was so depressed and miserable and unhappy. I was losing my mobility. I was in pain. I was sick. I couldn't do anything. I went downhill for years until I just decided I was just gonna stop being in the dark and stop being negative and stop ruining my life and just get healthy. And I did whatever it took to get healthy. But I had to lose it all. For the universe to really get my attention. To radically transform my life. You don't have to lose it all. You've already lost a lot. You don't want to lose your health too. Because when you lose your health, you lose your children. Because you won't be able to take care of them, because you won't be able to take care of yourself. It doesn't have to be that way for you. Please. I urge you, Emperor, to hear me. I've lived through this. That third baby daddy had a Cancer moon. Aries sun, Cancer moon. I don't know what his rising sign was because he didn't know what time he was born. But he was a karmic, man. He was overly controlling. He was very passive aggressive. He would smile in my face. And he would do all kinds of nasty shit behind my back. He poisoned my children, or tried to poison my children against me when he was running off with them. He even tried to make me think that he went to Louisiana when he stayed in Wisconsin. And the only way I was able to find him was I called the police in the city of Oshkosh, where I last knew where he was, and that police officer tracked him down in a town a half an hour away. But I couldn't do anything because I was still in poor health and I was still on my grandma's couch and I still didn't have any money. I beg and implore you, Emperor. Don't stay with this karmic feminine so long that you lose it all too. Because I almost died. I was so close to death. Three years ago. I was disabled and couldn't even get disability. I was fighting disability for 2 or 3 years and they still kept denying me and I couldn't fucking hardly walk. I was walking with a cane 3 years ago. I picked myself up. I got stronger. I got healthier. Now I'm able to support myself and do what I need to do to take care of myself. But it took 3 years to do it. It doesn't have to be that way for you. But if you keep going the way that you're going, you're gonna walk the line that I walked, dude. You're playing with fire. It's time to do what's best for you and your children before you can't do anything, before all of your options are just gone. You are in a position of advantage here to salvage what you have. Take it. I pray that you have the courage to do so you can have a wonderful rest of your month and a wonderful rest of your life. Thank you again. I'll talk to y'all soon.